Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome to day 5 of the 12 days of Summer Scraplifts from Scrap Squad. We are racing through these and I am loving them. This one today, I love. It's amazing. Can't wait to try it. As you can see, we have a big photo of Vicky and myself. And here it is. So it is an A4 layout, but I am going ahead and making it 12 by 12. But I am using an A4 photo. For those of you overseas, that is 8.5 by 11. So this one is by Ginny Hughes and it says CP Gal. Not sure what that is, so I do apologise. But the lovely creation is by Ginny Hughes. So I am going ahead and I'm taking inspiration from this layout. So as I say, it is an A4 layout, so I'm going to use an A4 photo. And I'm going to go with this vertical line of embellishments, and yeah, we're going to do that but on paper instead. Okay, so however makes no sense. Let's carry on. This photo hasn't printed very well at all. There are some lines on it and it is on paper. For some reason, when I'm trying to print on my home printer in A4 on photo paper, it's only printing like it would chop us off here and would only print this bit here. So I don't know if there's some sort of recognition thing going on, but I really want to scrap this now, get this video done. So I'm going ahead and using this photo and I'm going to stick it down. But then I have ordered a photo A4 elsewhere. When that comes, I will simply rip this one off and stick that one on. If I need to, I'll just stick it over the top, whatever, but we are cracking on. And I'm going to go right in and stick it on. Now, yes, I'm probably using too much given it's not staying, but I really need it to stay down because it is on paper, as I say. I'll sort that out later. So as it's a photo of Vicky Bootin and myself, I am rather excited about that I spent a day with her in London, and yeah, I keep going on about it because it was such a fabulous day and it made me really happy. We are in Notting Hill on this photo where they have loads of the bright coloured houses and it is brilliant. So what do I use with a picture of myself with Vicky Bootin? Vicky Bootin's collection, obviously. So this is from Sweet Rush and I really like it because this is blocks and it reminds blocks of colour and it reminds me of houses. If you imagine it like that, we've got the rows of houses and I really like it because we've got blue, green, pink. This colour can sort of be dumbed for that one. And then this was on one side of the road. I really love these two here. On the other side of the road were fabulous houses, which you will have seen in Vicky's photo of herself in front of different coloured houses. That was me taking that photo. So yes, that is what we are doing. And I have trimmed the photo because it did print with a white border. So that's how my photo is going to be. And I'm actually going to stick it over these so that these colours peek through at the end. So let's go ahead and stick this on, albeit temporarily. Don't you just love technology when it just does not work? And what makes it even stranger is that it did it on Tom's printer as well. Because I'm not very techno. I was getting all stressed with it because, you know, and yeah, anyway. So that is what I'm doing. However, I have just realised, straight off the mark, that I've stuck this in the wrong place. But this tape that I use is repositionable for a period, so it's fine. I actually wanted to stick it that way. I'm just going to stick a fresh piece there. And I'm going to come out like this. It's going to be a nightmare to get off, but you know what? If I have to scrap another layout, not that hard to scrap another layout of a photo that makes me happy. So I am going to pop that somewhere. Oh. I'm making a right hash of this. Right, okay. Let's see. So I'm just going to come down somewhere around about there. There we go. Okay. And the reason I did that is because on the inspiration layout, on Ginny's layout, all of the embellishments are on the right side, and I really like that. Also, Vicky's head comes to the end of the photo here, whereas here we've got a gap between the end of my head, and so I can overlap embellishments, whereas here I'd be poking Vicky in the face, whereas here I've got plenty of room, which is where the path was. Trying to get a photo without people in it, that was a nightmare. And you can actually see a couple there, but that's fine. Okay, so this was, I think this one was a selfie that Vicky took. Yes, you can see her hand in her sunglasses. And I don't usually like open my mouth and do all like the kind of faces, but you know, when in London. So I have got this. This was another freebie in our goodie bag on the cruise. Do all the things Vicky B. Does have a paintbrush. Do I care? No, I don't. But I am definitely using it on here because we did all the things on Monday in London. And yeah. Now I am recording these videos in advance, so if I refer to days, it doesn't necessarily mean the day upon you are watching this video. So for example, for this video, it doesn't mean the Monday just gone, it means the Monday before. So I'm going to overlap this onto my jacket and we're going to put it there. So I already know that I'm probably not going to change this photo. And that is A-okay, because I know I'm going to scrap this photo again. It's going to be in 6x8 album. And I'll probably do a smaller photo on a 12x12 layout as well, because I like to. And I can do what I want. Okay. So we've got all sorts of things that we can rummage through here. We do have these, what do you call them? Labels, which I did think would look pretty cool along here. Or we could sort of tuck them in here. I'm going to trim these again. So I've got these onto 3 layouts, which is just brilliant. And I'm going to go like so. And let's tuck them in here. Why not? I'm going to go pretty random on this layout. In terms of what I have Vicky Boot in Sweet Rush ephemera in my little coconut bowl. I have Maggie Holmes round trip tickets in, oh, that's the 3rd bowl that we got. And this is actually 2 packs of tickets. We were using them in the class with Vicky, and I already had a pack as well. Vicky B washi tape from Sweet Rush. Some London bits and bobs that I picked up whilst in London, believe it or not. So we've got this patch, a couple of magnets, another magnet, and some puffy stickers. And I want to get one of those on. Sweet Rush embellishments. These ones came from Mind the Scrap. These ones are from my Sweet Rush kit. And some older Vicky stuff. So we've got Wildflower and Honey, Colour Kaleidoscope, Colour Study, and Colour Study. And then some Spectrum Sherbet bits as well. Before we go any further, I should stop trying to be tuneful. I think I want to use one of these. So we were near Portobello Road, but we weren't on it. Notting Hill Gate, we weren't on it, so I'm going to keep them for another one. Let's try and, this is an embroidered patch, so it's designed for clothes and such forth. But I always pick things like this up on my travels, things like magnets, patches, because I think they make great additions to layouts, and I quite like the idea of this. So these are the guys you see at Buckingham Palace. That's quite cool. Let's see if we can work them into the layout somehow. Let's see. Probably not, but I'll keep it anyway. Okay, I kind of want that to go there. So this sticker that Vicky gave us all, I think we got a couple each. Yeah, it's not going to come up, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bit of washi tape, which is going to give me a sort of grounding, or a shelf, some might say. Okay, so I'm going to tear that there. No. Tear that there. It was such a lovely day, so interesting, and yeah, very special day. Okay. Lots of talking, lots of laughing. It's quite a big day for me because I am the shyest, quietest guy you would ever meet. And for me to travel 300 miles round trip, no, 350 miles round trip to meet somebody and whatever, yeah, it's just a big day. And I'm very happy I did, especially when I wasn't feeling particularly good. But then it was okay because obviously we'd both been on the same cruise. Okay, so I'm going to use those two as my little shelf. And then what I'm going to do is, obviously we're adding in some big pieces at the moment. Excuse me. And then we'll go through and add in some small bits. There we go. So I'm just going to use normal adhesive for this. And I do actually have another one of these because I loved it so much. So that is going to go there. So that, in essence, is my title. London, do all the things with Vicky B. Sorted. I could have actually used that there, couldn't I? But okay. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to get this on here, but I'll keep it. Okay, so let's see what title we might have in here. Vicky loves pink, I love blue. Wearing black and blue. So we could amazing time. Amazing. Although I want to bring in another colour, so let's bring in awesome actually. If I can find it, I may well have used it because I have used a lot of these already. Yes, I have already used it. So we've got a blue happy, that could work very nicely there. We have got a home, no. Crazy happy day. Wasn't really crazy. Good happy day doesn't seem big enough. Oh, isn't it annoying when you've used the one thing you want to use? Which is why, ladies and gents, you should always buy 3 of what you like. There is my argument. I have noticed since I've been back doing some videos and sort of relaxing into it, excuse me, as well as coughing a lot, I have been rambling away to myself. So I hope you are enjoying that and it's not winding you up or anything. Not winding you up, but you know. Okay, I kind of want to put together there, photographs together. Okay. I kind of like the friends and happy, so I'm going to leave those out and then let's put the rest back in. Oh, we've got a red heart, just to bring in a bit of that red, and maybe another piece of orange. Okay. Now, I know there is no red or orange in the photo, but there is kind of, well, there is orange on the right hand side, and there was a red house which we both loved, so I think I can get away with that. Now I'm going to look in the chipboard set. This is the piece set. This is the set. Start again. This is the set that has all the different chipboard pieces in, obviously. Okay, let's use this red, so awesome. And let's pop that there. What I love about doing layouts like this, I've done this sort of thing with a 6x4, 12x12, and I think A4 as well, is I love the fact that you can use the photo as part of your page, especially if you were doing this as an A4 layout. It would be really cool, but I love the fact that I've got all this space, and you know, if I want to cut it here and have a random size layout, that's okay as well. Obviously I would struggle with a page protector, but that's not a problem. I don't have to have everything in a page protector. There is no law that tells me I must. Okay, quite like the idea of using some of these, which are like book plates, I guess. And then sort of bringing in other bits with that. Ooh, that's quite nice. Now I still don't have my glue in here, so I'm just going to pop a bit of tape on there. There we go. And a bit more tape there. Okay, I like the way that looks. Okay, some of these are not really appropriate. These are the days, I quite like that. Oh, we could do the same there maybe. I like both of them, but not together. Best buds doesn't really. Times. Okay, that's going to do it for there. I quite like the idea of using a tag actually. And we're going to bring a bit of green. Possibly too much green of the good life. I'm going to leave some green out, but I think there's enough green. Okay. So we've got a tag in then. What about in a red? And then let me get some thread. Thread, twine, whatever you want to call it. Hold the scissors at a distance whilst you cut your twine. Otherwise you end up chopping half your finger off. If your name's Adam. Okay. Can I double that up? It's quite a small hole. Yay. So I'm just going to thread that through, loop that. And then cut this again. So this could then go sort of here. What I should have done was start placing stuff this side, because now I'm struggling with where to put some stuff. But that's okay. Okay, let's pop that there. That's going to be like our end piece there. I guess we could layer that. No. Could maybe bring one in across. What do we think? Let's do that. Let's bring a green. I'm obsessed with bringing green in. I don't know why. I do like green, but... And thread colour for that one. Let's go with... Let's go weird and have a bit of orange. Why not? Okay. I'm not sure if I'll be able to double this one. Nope. This one is a lot thicker. Ow. Excuse me. Gosh. All comes at once. Okay. So I'm going to pop that one sort of there. I keep knocking my big cut and it keeps hurting. Oh, that fits perfectly there. See, this is what I love, and I've actually printed a couple more photos, so you never know. I may do a couple more along the same lines as this. But I just love finding stuff that fit in the little nooks and crannies. Just makes me happy. I'm going to pop that down there. There we go. Then, I think that's enough for chipboard. Let's move on to Sweet Rush. Or Vicky Goodies at least. I'm going to pop them back in there. I'm going to keep these ones out for now. I do, of course, have all of this as well. It's just too much to choose from, that's the problem. Okay. The Sweet Life Lollipop. Quite like the idea of that randomly poking out there, maybe. We did buy, or rather Vicky bought us, a very sweet but tasty donut, so that kind of works. And we do have some of this, so we've got a little red heart, the London bus, because we did the bus tour. Not that everything has to make sense for me as such, but just trying to explain my choices as I go, so to speak. Okay. So back to this. All these sweet stuff I want to use on sort of relevant pages as such. That made no sense at all, but yeah, I know what I mean. I'm going to put a butterfly because there's one butterfly brooch there, and obviously we all know Vicky's a butterfly fan, and so it kind of works, makes sense. And I'm going to fold in the middle slightly, and I'm going to overlap it with the green and yellow label. Okay, I do apologise, I'm having swigs of my drink to keep me not coughing, because I'm doing well so far. Whenever I say I'm doing well, I then need to cough, but yeah. Loving this title. What am I doing? Probably got enough wordies. So I'm just flicking through. That's what these pops are so good for. Let's pop a little flower, why not? Could even go there. No. So that's going to go there, and then, oh, rip that sign off. That kind of works because we did a lot of walking. So chop them off, and then just as Vicky's face goes off there, that goes off there, which I really, really like. Then what else do we have? So I think this is 2 packs of the same pack. Get out and try new things. How perfect is that? Okay, so that is the ephemera, and that is just like the most amazing thing. Okay, I want to use that, but I'm not sure where to put it yet. I have some of these small hearts and stars from Colour Study, which I intend on sort of fitting here and there as we go. Then I'm going to pop this up here. Here's the whole story. Okay. Quite like the idea of popping a couple of these on, just quite randomly. Okay, I've got loads of these stickers, it's like loads and loads, like 3 sets. So if it looks like I'm looking at the same thing, then I am. Okay, what about one of these? This is something I have struggled to use from Colour Study, but maybe today is the day, or maybe it's not. That's not quite straight. Well, and it came up. So that's going to go there. No, today is not the day that we use one of them, guys. If you have used one of them, please feel free to send me inspiration. Okay. I'm going to slot in a couple of these circles just to add pops of colour throughout the layout. Plus, they are amazing. Pop on there and then cut. Mustn't forget that I want to use this, and I'm thinking it's going to go there. Yep. Okay. There we go. I love all this stuff so much. Makes me so happy. Okay, this is some older stuff. Let's have a look at this. Don't use this much these days. Camera, because we were doing so much photography. I'm going to stick that there, and I'm going to cut the bottom of it off. I know, I shouldn't. Okay. Excuse me. I do apologise. Okay, cheese, that works. Pop that there. And then we've got some of these sort of circle stickers with funky hearts. Let's use a couple of them. Ooh, I love crosses. Escape the Ordinary would have been perfect for up there, but I don't need it. But I do have a couple more crosses. I just need to get them straight, which is easier said than done. Okay, so there's that. I love crosses as like plus signs as embellishments. What about you guys? Do you? That. This is another favourite collection. Well, it's hard to say that I have a favourite collection of Vicky's, if I'm honest. Sweet Rush Colour Study is probably just pipping the post a little bit. Oh, I like that. Love your selfie. We did a lot of selfies. it was great fun. And I know I was very lucky. Yeah. Okay, so can we get another butterfly on here, do we think? Is there such a thing as too many butterflies? Some might say there is. I love the way this is looking. Not how I thought it would come out. It's crazy, it's busy, it's a whoa. But I do like it, I think. Yes, I do. Okay, we've also got this piece here, which I'm guessing is not going to be a full 12 inch, no. But I'm going to pop it along the edge of the photo. And then at this end, trim it off to match the photo. And that one is from Wildflower and Honey, I believe it is. And it just says, best kind of day repeated. And I think it just separates the paper from the photo. So I think that works pretty well. And then I'm going to come in with some of these stars, hearts, and all that fun stuff. And then I think we're probably done. I'm not sure we're going to get much more on here. I mean, I could, but I don't think we need it. Still not sure about this, but I'll probably leave it. So we've got so awesome, love your selfie, get out and try new things, happy, cheese, the sweet life, here's the whole story, London, notes, photographs together, do all the things, Vicky B. I did want to use one of these, but I don't think we need to. Okay, and I thought we would use some chipboard, but we haven't. Let's have a look. I'm going to add that there. It says live colourfully. And then we have got some of these actually. So these are the little flowers from Colour Study. So I guess we could factor in a couple of them. There we go. Oops. I'm going to put one on there as well. Then finally I'll go back with some of the hearts, stars and London bits, and that's another one done. Obviously I won't be changing this photo. I know I said I would, but I'm not, because I just went for it and stuck everything to it like a madman, and that is okay, but it would be very hard for me to change it, and that's okay. I'll just create another layout, which is probably a good idea because this is very busy, very different to what I thought it would be. I like it. I think everything makes sense, but it would be good to have a different perspective of it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we're just slotting these in, not paying too much attention to what colour I use, because I think all the colours are going to work beautifully. And of course, Vicky collections do work very well together. Excuse me. That one's probably a bit close to me. Okay. I'm not going to get all of these on, and that's okay. I'm not trying to. Yeah. So, are you guys playing along with Scrap Squad? It's my first time and I'm really pleased I did. I'm going to use this underground sign because we did jump on the tube together. So that'll bring back that memory. And then finally, we're going to use one of these little guys down at the bottom. That's going to do it for today, guys. So this was day 5 of 12 days of Summer Scraplifts from Scrap Squad. And Ginny Hughes was our inspiration today. You'll find all the details in the Facebook group, which is linked down below. I will also post this on my Instagram, and you can find out from Scrap Squad on their Instagram as well. But this is our finished layout, where we have our A4 photo and a ton of embellishments going down there. Very different to how I pictured it, but I think I like it. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I really appreciate you all joining me. I have noticed that my last few videos are getting 1 thumbs down, so if somebody particular isn't happy with anything I'm doing, I would love to know what. And yeah, reach out to me, give me a message. I'm very approachable, more than happy to chat if I am not producing things that you like, or to find out what it is that's making you do the thumbs down. Obviously everybody is entitled to what they choose. It was just a little observation as I was uploading yesterday's video that yeah, seems to have happened. I kind of get when it happened, but yeah, just thought I'd mention it. I really appreciate thumbs up, comments, subscriptions, thumbs down, everything, because it's all interaction and engagement, which I really do appreciate, guys. And as I say, if there is anything ever that I can do to change or enhance what I do, I would absolutely love to know about it. I will see you all again tomorrow for day 6 of the 12 days of Summer Scraplifts from Scrap Squad. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.